What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over how I caught Muln and Ibrx today for two awesome wins. We caught Ibrx from 970 to 1045. We also caught Muln from 450 to over $5 as well. So we're going to go into why I liked it, how I played it. Let's go and dive into it. First up this morning in the live trading stream, I called out Ibrx, which looked fantastic. It was actually on last night's nightly watch list as well. If you are a member of the Discord, you probably saw it today. You can actually claim a free trial to get my watch list every day as well. But this thing was just phenomenal today. And if we go ahead and take a look here, you can see exactly why I liked it. So first off, we had number one, the first step of every trade is have a clear defined level of risk, which we had here at that 930 level on Ibrx, which you can see over its opening range high. Super awesome look. After looking for that defined level of risk, it's a matter of looking for incentive, saying, okay, is there a reason for buyers to come in above my price here to buy this thing up to the upside, otherwise known as incentive? Is there a reason for them to chase this thing up? And there was. Take a look at the daily here, right here at that 1050 area where we saw interaction with price in the past. That 1050 was super key. So as you can see in the alert over here today, I told the team to watch it at 970 entry, risking 930 for the range to 1050. And again, super simple. Well, you say, well, how did you know this was a good entry? Again, you have that asymmetric risk. All right, asymmetric risk to reward. So you look at this here, we have our clear defined level of risk at 930. Once we did see this start to get bought up over that 930, take a look. Take a look. After we started to see buying confirmation here over this opening range high, take a look. Every time this thing pulled back, it got bought up. It pulled back again, got back up. So after it pulled back into this 970, 965 area, took the entry, risking 930, a little bit loose, just wanted to give us some breathing room down to the opening range high. Honestly, could have kept it tighter off of 950, would have been able to take some more size, but I gave it some breathing room, you know, pinch me, whatever. But needless to say, got a great move here. And then, of course, after we did take this trade here, after we did get the break to the upside here, I went ahead and raised my stops to break even and just kind of trimmed on the way up until we got up into the 1040s, which you can see right here. 50% left with stops to break even, 30% left, 25% left, and then 10% left at 1045, and then out full. It was a beautiful trade. That's how I caught Ibrx. Picture perfect trade. Obvious long setup here. This thing was awesome. Hope you guys were able to catch it today. If not, join us before tomorrow. After that, we had Muln. Muln was fantastic today as well. Typically, I don't like Muln. It's one of those stocks that just kind of screams turd to me. I've never really liked it. It's one of those that is just full of bag holders, but I was able to really find a way to capitalize on this action today. Really similar setup, and again, same pieces of the puzzle here. I liked it over the opening high here, again off that 435, which we had a defined level of risk off of. Again, that defined level of risk gives you a clear, obvious spot to risk on this chart. And again, we had a clear double top here off 435, right here after the open, and right here going out of lunch as well, right at what, 11:15-ish. So after we did see that double top rejection off of 435, we have that indication of, okay, buyers clearly have pivoted over this previous sell zone over 435, so we have an easy area to risk here. And as you can see, the same thing happened here. Same thing is over there on Ibrx. Look, it pulled back, and what do? We found buyers right over that 435 previous high from earlier in the morning. So what did I do? I alerted the entry. I said there's an entry idea here on Muln at 450, risking 435 for the range to 5. And again, if you say, well, Kev, how did you know we had range to 5 on it? Well, again, same story. Pull up the daily time frame, look to the left, and say, okay, well, where did we see price interact in the past? And if you look here on Muln, we didn't really have any interaction with price, and I know this chart is so ugly, it's taking me forever to zoom in on this thing, but we didn't really have any interaction with price until you get up into the 5 area. So again, you have the 50 moving average right here sitting at about 520, so there's your one little indication of range. But thing one here is obviously, you've got 520, which really you've got like 523 here on the daily, which price interacted with back here in about March of this year. So that's what I was really using, but you've got to think, okay, sure, we've got 520 here, but that 5 is a massive psychological level here. So in my mind, I was like, okay, maybe we have range to 5. So I was looking for $5 on this one today, just because, yes, you had range to the 50-day moving average on here on the daily to about 520, but that 50, or not the 50, the 5 psychological level is going to be, you know, just as crucial. So that 5 psych spot you can't ignore, and I was able to catch a really nice play on this today from 450 all the way to about $5 a share, and you can see it again here as well on Muln, where I said that I was in 50% sold at 460, and then of course 40% left, 25% left, 10% left, and eventually out full at 492 for my 450 entry for a nice little move up into the lunch hour. But an awesome day overall. We crushed it this morning. We crushed it on Ibrx. The team crushed it this morning. We actually had Pepper, which made $2 grand in profits this morning. We had Van, which made over $1,000 in profit this morning. A lot of green across the board, so I'm super, super stoked with today. Again, keeping it picky while the market continues to chop sideways with FOMC coming up on Wednesday. So hope you guys had a blessed day today. Hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to hit that follow button and claim your 7-day free trial today while spots last to watch me trade live every single day and get my full in-depth watch list every night, every morning. See you guys there.